Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Brand new Arkham Rock Reviews coming up. I am super excited to be back on the channel. It's been a long time, and finally I got that internet upgrade I've been looking for forever, and it's time to do some new videos, and I've got plenty of them planned, and it'll be super easy to upload them. Also, quick shout out to my brand new channel called Nerd Rage TV, where we talk about everything and anything nerd. I have an awesome co-host over there. Check us out. We're brand new. We only have a couple of videos, maybe about 3, 4 today. So go ahead and go over there and give us a like or subscribe if you're into that kind of stuff. If not, just stick around and watch this video. Today we're talking about Periphery 4. Hail Stan! This record is beastly. Oh, man, this one's just, it is the icing on the cake that is Periphery. This record is fantastic. It's brand new. I hope you guys enjoy this review. Let's get into it. Let's start with the first song, Reptile. This song kicks off the record by being a 16-minute long behemoth. Good lord, this is a progressive masterpiece. It comes out of the gate swinging and does some serious damage to open up this record. This song is insane. They have some incredible classic Periphery sounding moments with unforgettable genty riffs, if you will. I always hated that term, by the way. But they do this incredible progressive, just friggin' masterpiece kind of thing. And it's insane to listen to. It has an awesome guest spot in the middle of the song that's really enjoyable to kind of break up the monotony. And the multiple different parts with like orchestral moments or even electronica moments just make this 16-minute song feel like it's 5-6 minutes long, when in reality it's considerably longer, but it's still nonetheless super enjoyable. Let's talk about the second song. Actually, sorry, I almost forgot to give the rating for that one. That one's a solid 5 out of 5. It's just a great way to start a record. Anyway, let's talk about second song. Second song, Blood Eagle. This song is literally one of the absolute heaviest Periphery songs in their entire catalog. It is just an absolute mayhem fest from beginning to end, and it's just crazy way to follow up Reptile being this big progressive song, and then all of a sudden you get just hit with this gut-wrenchingly heavy tune that just kicks your ass. I mean, look, the title itself is something that's hardcore as it is. Blood Eagle is something that Vikings used to do, is basically like a form of like torture before killing you. It's pretty brutal, and the song itself is insanely brutal. It is a solid 4 out of 5 for me. Then we get it followed up by an even crazier, more chaotic song called Church Burner. This song is just absolutely wild, and at points, for me, there's some riffs that I really enjoy on it, and there's some vocal parts that I do enjoy, but some of it tends to almost venture into the chaotic mess, and kind of loses a lot of the enjoyability, at least for me. I know that's not the case for a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of people really dig the hell out of this song, and it's a good song nonetheless, but for me it's a 3 out of 5. Then we get it followed up by Garden in the Bones. This is quintessential Periphery at its finest. This is a song that awesomely catchy through the entire thing, and it can be compared to literally anything that they've done in the past. It's one of those bread and butter, badass Periphery tunes, and it's impossible not to enjoy. It has a super catchy chorus that gets stuck in your head all the time, and it's just an absolutely solid track. I believe it was also the second single they released for it. And for me, this one's another 5 out of 5. Following that up is a really, truly left of center song for Periphery. And you either probably love or hate this song. In my opinion, I absolutely love it. It's called It's Only Smiles. This is one of those weird moments for me, because this song is basically a pop punk song with the elements of The Way the News Goes from Periphery 3. You smash that with like a pop punk song and just add Periphery's just power behind it, and it created this just unbelievably catchy song that in theory I absolutely shouldn't like it at all, but when listening to this song I can't help myself but to listen to it over and over and over again. It's so catchy, and to me there's so many things about it that are super enjoyable, and weirdly enough, like I don't even like pop punk. That's my big thing, is I really hate the pop punk kind of sound and style, and I hated it when it became really popular with a lot of metalcore bands, and that's why you'll see like that I don't really review or even really talk about a lot of the late 2000s, early 2010s big metalcore bands, other than like there's certain bands that are labeled metalcore that to me aren't, that I listen to and of course have done reviews for on the channel, but they're the ones that are definitely like that, and for me I just can't listen to it. It ruins the music experience for me, but that's just my personal taste and opinion. But this song somehow takes that element and just makes this insanely poppy metal track that is just unbelievably good to listen to. It's super enjoyable, and I absolutely love it. Of course, this one's also going to be another 5 out of 5 for me. The next one is Follow Your Ghost. This is another one of those songs that has the heavier elements to it, but it feels a little bit more like a classic Periphery tune, with some of the kind of heavier aspects that they did earlier on the record when they did Blood Eagle and Church Burner. Those two songs kind of bleed some of that heaviness into this one, but also have more of that classic kind of progressive-y Periphery kind of just tastes to it, and it was another super enjoyable song for me, so that's another 5 out of 5. Then you get followed up by Crush. This is a really cool, and again another left of center song that is definitely not your typical Periphery kind of thing. It sounds like a song that would be on a soundtrack to a sci-fi, or not even sci-fi, but like a movie that's kind of like set in the future, but it's like got drama or something. I don't know. It's just really cool. It's super soundtracky. It's hardcore electronic, the entire song. It's really cool because they blended the guitars in there and it made it like a like metal, like aspects of like the taste of like metal in it, and then basically kind of created this really cool like just song that just it fits with the record, but it's definitely different, and it was super enjoyable for me at least. So that's another 5 out of 5 for me. Sentient Glow. This is pretty much my favorite song on the record. This is one of the songs that like was like, whoa, wait a second, what? When I heard it for the first time, along with It's Only Smiles, and this song is that hardcore classic modern metal sound, but done in a slightly Periphery kind of way. And you guys know I love that modern metal sound and the bands like that. Like, it reminds me of like Killswitch or Trivium or any of those really badass bands who make great music, and they're into the more modern metal that's everybody kind of, a lot of people in Italy at least really enjoy. So it takes that and then adds a little bit of Periphery flavor to it, and it's just turned into this incredible song that I absolutely cannot stop listening to and can't get it out of my brain. Always singing something from it, and it's just super enjoyable and definitely my favorite track of the whole record. Again, this is another solid 5 out of 5. Then we closed it out with a crazy 9-minute long progressive ending. We started with a huge progressive beginning, so we're going to have to end it out on the same type of note. So Satellites does this really cool, super insane, like quiet, really quiet kind of chill section that builds into a really, really nice and heavy section and super progressive-y and classic Periphery sounding. And it's an awesome way to end the record, and it was another 5 out of 5 for me. It was super enjoyable. I loved what they did with the beginning of the song and how they transitioned into this bigger, heavier parts at the end, and it was super enjoyable. Plus, there's a very hilarious little snippet that I won't say what it is at the very, very, very end, like literally the last second of this track and the last second of the album that they added in. That just shows the band's humor. I mean, the album title in general shows the band's humor, but this was just a little hilarious little snippet at the very end. Anyway, that's all 9 tracks of the record. Absolutely crazy behemoth of a record. My 3 core favorites and the ones I would recommend to you guys is Garden in the Bones, It's Only Smiles, and Sentient Glow. I think those are the absolute standouts, at least in my opinion. So I definitely super enjoy this track. So let's summarize this and give you an all over score. I'm going to give this one a solid 11.5 out of 12. Of course, it's not a perfect 12 out of 12, but this is definitely the first album that is going to contend for Album of the Year for me. It may even make my special list that I'm working on that's basically like top, I think I'm either going to do like 25 or 30, my top 30 records of the decade, because we are closing out the decade this year, and this might even make that. Who knows? We'll have to see. There's some seriously incredible albums coming out this year. We have a new Slipknot record, a Tool record, Killswitch, and there's probably some other major curveballs that are coming out that I'm super, super excited about. So stay tuned to the channel because we're going to be doing more of those. I have a couple of other reviews already planned, and I'm going to be working on them quite soon. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, comment down below about what your favorite tracks from the song are and what you're enjoying, and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys in a new video soon.